16, 2, and 0.04. 16 goals scored, 2 conceded. That was France's record through 6 straight wins at this World Cup. The most terrifying attack in the tournament? Mbappe with 8 goals, Dembélé with 5, Olise leading the entire World Cup in assists. And 0.04. That is the expected goals this attacking machine produced in the entire first half of the semi-final against Spain. Not one shot on target. The best attack in the world, reduced to statistical noise. France didn't just lose 2-0 last night, they were dismantled, and in a way that exposed problems that were hiding under those 6 wins all along. In this video, I'll give you the 5 reasons France crashed out, and the 5th one is a number so brutal it explains the whole night before a ball was even kicked. Hit the like button early. If the story doesn't grab you, you can take it back at the end. Deal? Reason number 1. Reason number 1. Spain won the midfield before France knew the battle had started. Deschamps said it himself before the match. France wouldn't just sit and counter, they'd fight Spain for control. That was exactly the wrong fight to pick. France lined up with 2 central midfielders, Tchouaméni and Rabiot, against Spain's rotating trio. Rodri sitting deep, Fabian Ruiz and Dani Olmo moving between the lines. The math never worked. When France pressed the defenders, Rodri was free. When they covered Rodri, Olmo found space behind them. 2 against 3 for 90 minutes. And in the 9th minute, it got worse. Rabiot picked up a yellow card, and from that moment, he couldn't tackle at full commitment. Deschamps had to pull him off at halftime. Before the interval even arrived, France's chosen midfield was already gone. Spain finished the half with 56% of the ball. The battle for control had a winner, and it wore red. Reason number 2. Lamine Yamal broke the match without scoring or assisting. Watch the first goal again, because it's a masterclass in how a superstar decides a game with no highlight to show for it. Spain's plan was clear. Isolate the 18-year-old against left-back Lucas Digne over and over. In the 20th minute, it paid off. Digne, trying to clear inside his own box, kicked straight through Yamal. Penalty. Oyarzabal buried it, his 5th goal of the tournament. And here's the number that makes it a pattern, not an accident. Across the last 2 World Cups, France have conceded more penalties than any team in the world. 6. But the score was the smaller damage. For the first time in the entire tournament, France were behind. 6 matches, never trailing, and suddenly, the one game where falling behind hurts most. Spain no longer needed to risk anything. Yamal even put the ball in the net later, denied only by an offside flag measured in centimeters. Reason number 3. Mbappe was erased, and France had no other idea. Coming into this semi-final, Mbappe was the tournament's co-leading scorer with 8 goals, level with Messi. And here is his first half against Spain in one Opta line. He was caught offside more times than he touched the ball in Spain's box. 2 offsides, 1 touch. He failed to register a shot on target all night. Only the 2nd time that's happened in his last 15 World Cup matches. The other time? The Qatar quarterfinal against England's low block. Spain executed the manual perfectly. Center backs refusing to chase him into space, Rodri cutting the passing lanes, instant counter-pressing on every loss. But the deeper problem was France's own design. Mbappe and Dembélé had scored 13 of France's 16 goals. Strip away the individual brilliance of 2 men, and this super team had shockingly few ways to create a chance. Stars are not the same thing as mechanisms, and Spain proved it in 90 minutes. Reason number 4. The defense collapsed in 30 minutes. Look at what France's first half hour actually contained. Minute 9, yellow card to Rabiot. Minute 20, the penalty. Minute 22, trailing for the first time all tournament. And minute 30, William Saliba, who had been managing a back problem for weeks, pulls up chasing a routine ball with nobody near him and signals he's done. His replacement, Maxence Lacroix, had played once all tournament. 1 card, 1 penalty, 1 deficit, one lost starting center back in 30 minutes. And the second goal showed exactly what that structural damage costs. 58th minute, a give and go with Dani Olmo, and the man arriving completely unmarked in the box is Pedro Porro. Not Yamal, not Oyarzabal. Spain's right back, strolling into an acre of space while every French defender watched the ball. Spain had exactly 2 shots on target in this match. They scored both.
Reason number 5. France had no plan for chasing a game. And this is the brutal number I promised you. Before last night, in World Cup history, France had never won a match in which they trailed at halftime. This tournament, their entire model was built on leading. Score first through Mbappe's speed, defend the advantage, let opponents panic. 6 times it worked. But the moment Oyarzabal's penalty went in, France entered a game state they simply do not have in their library. Look at the substitutions. Kone on because of the card, Doué on for a quiet winger, Cherki and Theo Hernandez on for one final push. All reactions, all individuals. No new structure, no different way to break down a block. By the 73rd minute, Deschamps had burned every change, and France were still passing sideways in front of the same red wall. And that wall, by the way, was the best in the world. Spain came in with 36 matches unbeaten, 1 goal conceded in the entire tournament, and last night became the first European team ever to win 8 consecutive knockout games at major tournaments. France weren't unlucky. They ran into the one opponent that punishes exactly what they never learned to do. And there's a final layer that makes this defeat historic. This is now the 3rd year in a row that Spain has knocked France out in a semifinal. The Euro in 2024, the Nations League in 2025, and now the World Cup. Deschamps has lost more matches to Spain than to any other nation. France were 90 minutes from a 3rd consecutive World Cup final, something only West Germany and the great Brazil sides have ever done. And it died on Bastille Day, of all days. And this was the end of an era in the fullest sense. Deschamps had already announced this tournament would be his last. 14 years, a World Cup title, 2 finals. And his farewell is a 3rd-place match nobody wants to play. One more quiet heartbreak inside the loud one. Michael Olise was substituted with no assist and finished the tournament 1 pass short of Pélé's record, frozen forever at 5. To be fair, France are nowhere near doomed. Mbappe is 27, Olise is 24. Doué, Cherki, and half this squad are just entering their peaks, and whoever replaces Deschamps inherits gold. But the diagnosis from last night doesn't disappear with a new coach. A team of superstars still needs a system for the day the superstars are canceled. Spain has one. France didn't. So here's my question for you. Which of the 5 reasons actually killed France? The midfield, the Mbappe dependency, or the missing plan B? And the bigger one, can anyone stop this Spain in the final? Tell me in the comments. And if you want the full story of the man who came 1 assist short of Pelé, how England threw Michael Olise away and France turned him into a star, that video is already on the channel.